make it today, but for those that pressed their way out to support you today, your family, your mother, your grandmother, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your uncles, I want you to give them a hug after this and tell them that you love them. And thank them for supporting you. Because you don't know how rare it is for family to support those that's in their own family. It is very rare for family to support family, and I know that is a very harsh statement to make, but it's very true. So learn to appreciate your family now. I want to start off by reaffirming that each and every last one of you deserve to be here. You could have given up, turned the other way, decided not to go to school, skip school, leave school, but for whatever reason, you are here today, right now, right here, with your cap and gowns on, prepared to receive your diploma. This day is a very special day for me, just like it is for you, because I too graduated from Southwood Middle School. But when I left the school, I left a troublemaker. I was a wannabe gang affiliate. I was a crowd follower. And to make matters worse, I got into a fight the day before graduation. Can you believe that, Mr. Allen? I got into a fight the day before graduation. But today I speak to you all as a keynote speaker, a published author, a youth advocate, a leader of righteousness, and an assistant pastor. What am I saying? Your past mistakes and ignorant choices does not have to determine your future. As a matter of fact, your future is what we are going to talk about just for a moment. Because not only do you have a future, but you are the future. Put your hands on your chest and say, I am the future of this nation. Say, I am the future of this world. Say this, I am the future of this world. This world cannot stay the same because I am here. Say, the world cannot stay the same because I am here. You need to believe that if you're going to make a difference in this world. When I was in elementary school, my mother met a guy who she eventually married, but later on he became very abusive. He was physically abusive, verbally abusive, and psychologically abusive. This moment in time was very hard for us. One day my mother and my then stepfather had a verbal argument, and it became violent, and my mother was forced to flee from the house, and he followed after her. She called my older sister before getting on the bus to go to school. She did this so that my sister could be a help in this situation, because in these cases, two is always better than one. Her husband literally followed my mother and sister with his car. You may ask, well, Jarv, where were you? Where I belong. I was at school. I was at school in class. However, in the midst of a situation that was disorderly, chaotic, abusive, and potentially threatening to the safety of two innocent women, something incredible happened. There was a young man that was there. This wasn't just any young man. This young man was a kid that my mother used to buy snacks for when he was younger, and would pretty much look after him to make sure he had something to eat. But by this time, that little boy was no longer a little boy. He was older. He was stronger. And to top it off, he remembered what my mother had did for him. As the man got out of his car in pursuit of my mother and sister, the young man stood up and made his presence known. The man looked and said, hey man, you can go. This is my wife, you can leave. The young man said strongly, I am not going anywhere. And the man sensed the young kid's strength, and he backed up and he backed completely off. And my mother and my sister were safe and sound and is alive and well today. Can we give that young man a round of applause? To this day, I don't know who that young man was in the city of Chicago. To this day, I don't know who he was and who he is. I don't know if he was light-skinned, and I don't know if he was dark-skinned. I don't know if he was homeless or not. The only thing I know is that he was there to protect my mother and sister. He risked his own safety, his own life to make sure that someone else was safe. He didn't have to raise a finger. All he had to do was make his presence known. And I'm here to tell you that this world is filled with chaos, problems, issues, injustices, racial discrimination, rape, murder, abuse, human trafficking, gang affiliations, disorder, economic, religious, and political corruption. But in the midst of all the disorder in this world, I have hope. I have hope. I said, I have hope. I have hope. I have hope because I am looking at a new future. I see a new future. I see a bright future. And you will have problems just like there are problems now. Problems just like there are problems right now. Problems will always be problems, and problems will always be present. But where there is problems, that is an opportunity for you to stand up and make your presence known. That is an opportunity for you to rise up and project the power of your personal presence in that dark situation. And the problem may be bigger than you. Yes, the problem may be stronger than you. Yes, the problem may bark louder than you, but you must not fall under the pressure of intimidation. If you stand strong, the problem eventually will back up and back off. I adjure you to stand. I adjure you to stand. I adjure you to stand and be those that will shake this generation with the power of youthful presence. You may be seated. The Bible says God has called the young because we are strong. And if we unite our strength together to help fix our world, the generations after will feel the tremors of what this generation has accomplished. You have a lot of work to do. This is the very beginning. You don't have time to waste your youth on clubs, drugs, alcohol, violence, prison, poverty, and disorder. Those listed are foolish practices and not worth your time, effort, energy, or dignity. Go to high school. Finish. You will want to give up, but don't. Keep moving forward. Go to college. Finish college. Write books, write movies, feed the poor, help your family, help those that are being abused and bullied, and make a righteous change in this world. Congratulations, class of 2018. You have been promoted to becoming the next leaders of a new age, of a new time, of a new era. Stand up. We need you, we need you, we need you. Thank you. I'm Jarv Jones.